What up, y'all? This is your girl Lala, aka the baddest woman of YouTube, and I am here for another story time. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you go ahead and click on the subscribe button down below. Make sure you comment, like, share, hell, share it to the universe. Also, follow me on my social medias. I will leave that information down in the description box. And as well, I revamped my store, so make sure y'all cop my merch as well. So it's been a minute I have done this. I think it was like weeks, cause your girl been busy. But I am here for another story time. I know you guys love my story times. Y'all like, what the hell this girl got to talk about today? Well, I'm gonna tell you about the time, cause I wanted to wait till when the dust settles for me to put this out there to the universe, because and I'm gonna put a disclaimer, because now I gotta start putting disclaimers in my videos. This is not here to, names are gonna be like not mentioned, just to cover their identities. And this is not on some ill will, like, you know, screw you type of situation. This is just me stating out what happened with me. Okay, if whatever's mentioned or whoever's mentioned in this story time feels some type of way, sorry, not sorry. Like, this is just a disclaimer. This is not some ill will type of shit. This is not no some bashing shit. I mean, I might say something evil, but other than that, no. This is just me telling you what happened with me. If y'all get what I'm saying. I hope y'all do. I really do hope to God y'all do. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Now, you guys remember that story time I did with the cops showing up at the mansion party I co-hosted? If you guys don't remember that story time, stop this video. I'm going to leave the link down below in the description box so y'all can click on it and y'all watch it and come back. So, when I did that story time, it wasn't like on some like hateful shit or anything like that. It was just like, hey, you guys, you know, this is like the other part of the mansion party that you guys saw on the first part. You guys saw, and also if you guys didn't see the little mini vlog I did on my mansion party that I co-hosted, it's gonna be in the description box as well. So then you guys can put two and together, like, oh, okay, so that's what happened. So I did this story time, you know, just cause, you know, love story time. I love to tell people what the hell happened, my experience. You know, well, I know when I first started my YouTube channel, I told everybody it's gonna be the good, the bad, the ugly. Everything's gonna be on the table. Not here to hurt nobody's feelings. It's whatever, cause I don't want nobody hurting my feelings, cause then I fight back. So I don't care. So I did this story time based on what happened with me and gave my personal opinion about the party itself, you know, what should have went down, the whole 9 yards. But, you know, I seen a lot of YouTubers, they get dragged in the comments. Where they get dragged in the comments, it's by strangers. You know, it's not by, you know, somebody they know. If they did, probably it would be like a smidge. But I felt like I got just a little bit dragged by somebody I knew, because when I did the story time about the cops showing up, and I put a disclaimer and I put in a reference of what went down, all of a sudden I see like a big ass comment. Now, mind you, this came about, and I'm just going by just my opinion. This is what I think happened. The person who dragged me, I know this person very well, and not very too well, but it was just like, okay, dude, you could have talked to me this in a text message. You could have called me. He did call, but I missed his call, so I figured, okay, let me go ahead and call him back. But right when, you know, I missed his call and I went to go, you know, do something. I remember that time because I remember it was the day I worked and I came home. I went back and I see a comment. I see this big ass comment. I'm like, what in the name of English summary is going on here? I know I did English 101, and I did all my English classes in high school, and I did English 101, and when I went to college, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, it was like, I kid y'all not, it was a big ass summary, and I'm sitting there like, it was to the point I had to read it twice because I was just like, okay, the first time I'm like, okay, he's probably like pissed off because some shit went down earlier, like, and I don't care. I mean, own your truth. Everybody saw it. Mans went on live. Old boy went live on Facebook, started dragging other people for some of the shit that was done to him. Okay, whatever you was going through, hey, that's you, boo boo. But I knew something was wrong, like after the day after, like days after the party, because he started doing like some little subliminal posts, whatever. And I'm like, what the hell going on? And I was like, okay, whatever. Then when I saw old boy went live, it started dragging folks because of shit that was done to him. And then I believe that because the way I set up my videos, I have it set up to where as a time for it to launch. Thank you YouTube for doing that for me, because recording in bulk and then you gotta put it in this day, that day. It was too much. It's too much. Now you put it on the scheduled time. So pretty much with that being going on, and then my story time hit, it looked like it was the final nail in his coffin, and he saw it, and he probably thought that I was just talking shit. But then when he left that long comment under my post, under my story time, I was sitting there like, okay. Mind you, I read it twice. The first time I was just like, okay, he's pissed off. The second time I'm like, okay, he gotta be in his feelings, cause you can't be going hard like that in a comment like that. Especially if y'all knew you already done, if this person already done know what type of person I am. Like, yes, I'm a YouTuber, but let's not forget, whatever shit that happens around me, I am going to take it and run with it and talk to my subscribers about it. I know it's going to be looked at as like, oh, she's messy. No. I'm speaking the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. And you know what's messy is when people be like, well, I heard so-and-so, but they don't have the facts behind it. They don't have the evidence. Like, I have the evidence that this person left me a big-ass summary, like, comment about it. I even took it upon myself to show it to the other people that was there. And I was like, I was asking folks like, yo, what the fuck going on? Like, is your boy okay? Because he left this big ass comment. Did something happen at the party? Did something happen after the party? So I just looked at the comment. I mean, I talked. I prayed about it. I was just like, I wish nothing, old boy, nothing but the best. But at this point right now, I got to that point like, okay, I'm going to have to take a step back. Because what we're not going to do is... And like I said, I would expect this from a stranger who doesn't know me from a box of rocks. Not for somebody I knew who knew that I'm a YouTuber, that knew that what I was capable of doing, whereas I wasn't on some like demeanor or hateful shit. Because last time I checked, I put the disclaimer on my fucking story time. I even said a disclaimer too. So for that person to go ahead and, like I said, I got dragged for that story time. That story time when I mentioned like about the cops showing up at the mansion party. I waited. I was like, I was gonna wait till when everything is settled, the dust settles. I didn't want to bring it up, and I was like, you know what? This is my story. I do what I want with it, and I am, like I said, disclaimer. This is not on some bashing type of shit, because I don't bash nobody. I'm just going by what happened with me. Okay, just as if I was to turn around and say, hey, I almost got fucking robbed by such and such. I'm not going to release the person's name just to cover their identities, just for particular reasons. So it's like anybody who's watching this story time, I know plenty of my subscribers are going to go back to that freaking story time. They're going to be like, oh, okay, she's talking about so-and-so. So, like I said, I just felt like when I did that story time, I did not regret it. because it was coming anyway. Because obviously, when I did the mini vlog, it had a glimpse of the cops, being outside. So after that, I said, yo, fuck it, let me just do a story time telling my side of the story and keep it 100. Now I know a lot of people wasn't gonna like it because they gonna probably think, oh, shorty lying, da da da.